Hello, Penny Jane Love here. Today I'm doing a wig review on one of my favorite pieces, Raquel Welch's Simmer in the color Fiery Copper. The color code is RL31/29. Okay guys, let's get started with this wig review. So Simmer is one of my favorite pieces, and the reason why mostly is because I just really love this style. I just think it's very flattering. I love Raquel Welch wigs for several different reasons. One is I like their styles a lot. Two is I like that they never seem to overdo it on Permatease. They always seem to get the Permatease right. I also like Raquel Welch wigs because I like the density of most of them. I just find that they have great density for what I am looking for. Now, Raquel Welch pieces, the things I dislike the most, again, like most people know, the heat-friendly fibers. They don't have a super long lifespan, and these wigs are not inexpensive, so that's definitely a downside. But what I do is I buy them, the ones that I like the most, like On Point by Raquel Welch is my favorite wig of all time. I still haven't found a wig that has taken the #1 spot yet. This is Simmer, and this is actually my second Simmer piece. I also had her in shaded platinum, which I really loved that color also, but I have worn that one out. So I got a new one, and this time I got it in Fiery Copper because Fiery Copper is my favorite Raquel Welch color in the reds. And I just love this piece. It's a long bob with subtle, unstructured or deconstructed waves and tapered ends that just give it, to me, kind of a casual yet classic, stylish look. Simmer has very low density and very little Permatease, but it has good volume. It doesn't have too much volume in my opinion, and it doesn't have too little volume. I think it's probably the deconstructed curls that give it the perfect volume. To me, the curls almost look like someone went in and took a curling iron and just curled the ends. And most of them go back, even though there's not necessarily like a structured rhyme and reason to the curls. It's like someone just went in and kind of curled those ends. And I really love the way that it looks. I have a long face, so I think the length is really good for that. Of course, I love the hairline. I have not found a brand yet. And if you guys know of one, let me know, that really looks more natural than the Raquel Welch wigs. I just think their lace front and the way that they do this front hairline always looks so natural. And that's one of the things that I really love about Raquel Welch wigs. So Simmer is a part of the Signature collection. She does have an extended temple to temple sheer lace front, and I'm going to pull up the camera so I can show you guys that lace really well, that lace front. And you know, I don't know if it's the lace front just blends in really well with my skin tone, but I mean, you really can't even see the lace hardly. And then if you look, you can't see knots. It really just looks like those fibers are growing right out of my scalp. So show you again real close. I mean, it's just a beautiful hairline. I haven't found another brand yet that can do better on that hairline, which is one of the reasons why I really love Raquel Welch wigs. So let me get my light straight real quick. Lighting is always such a problem when doing the video. So Simmer has the memory cap that molds to your head, and it's an average size. Now, I will have to say, Raquel Welch caps do run large on me. I am a average size. My circumference is 22 inches, but I do have a bit of a gap right in about here. It's one of my complaints about Raquel Welch wigs is I wish the caps were just a tad bit more snug. I do have a flat spot kind of right here, and I think the circumference of my head, even though I'm a 22 inch, maybe because of the shape of it, it seems like petite or petite averages fit me a little bit better. So Raquel Welch caps do tend to run larger, it seems to me. And so I haven't found a Raquel Welch cap that fits super snug yet. And I do like my wigs to fit more snug, but since I don't use most of my Raquel Welch wigs as everyday wigs, before I even say that, I want to say that they're not uncomfortable. Like, I am not miserable when I wear them. They're comfortable. It's just, if I could make the perfect wig, it would probably be very similar to these Raquel Welch wigs with just a little bit smaller cap and fibers that last a little bit longer. That would be, to me, like the ultimate in wigs. So these knots are also individually done, and this is a monofilament, a full monofilament cap, and you can see the knots just look so natural. And with the monofilament cap, you can part simmer anywhere you want in this area too. You can part on the left, down the center, or on the right, and I'll show you what that looks like when we look at styling simmer. Again, these are the true to life heat-friendly fibers that allow you to use tools to style simmer, especially like a curling iron. And she can take heat, the fibers can take heat up to 350 degrees. And simmer weighs about 4.5 ounces. So she is not one of the lighter wigs that I've tried. And again, this one isn't one that I'm going to wear on a day-to-day basis. One, and the biggest reason is because of the cost. It's just, this is not an expensive wig. Two, I have wigs that are a tad bit more comfortable that I prefer to wear when I go to work and on a day-to-day basis. I'm going to save simmer for my special occasions. And then I don't wear her every day, of course, because I want her to last longer. And if I wore her every day, I would be lucky to get a month's wear out of her because of these heat-friendly fibers, which unfortunately do seem to have just a tad bit shorter of a lifespan. So, and again, simmer is not the lightest wig, 4.5 ounces. And the cap, I would say, is kind of warm too. And I think maybe my observation has been, I don't know what it's been for you guys, but if I wear a wig that has more weight, it's going to be hotter as well. So simmer is not the coolest piece either that I've ever worn, but she's still my second favorite. Again, that hairline, how natural she looks, the volume, the density, the permatease, all of that, which are all just as important as the other factors are to me, make her just so beautiful, and just make her such a great piece, such a stylish piece, and I love wearing her. So let's talk about her lengths. Okay, let me give you simmer's dimensions. All right, her front is 11.5 inches. Same on her crown down is 11.5 inches. Her sides are 9 inches. Her back is 10.5 inches. And her nape is 6 inches. Now, just to let you know, I have an 8-inch face from my hairline to my chin, and I have a 4-inch neck. So I like to give you my dimensions so you can see. Simmer hits me just above my collarbone here, and that makes since I'm there's about 12 inches from my hairline down to the end of my neck, and she hits me just above, and she's longest at 11.5 inches. So those are her dimensions. Okay, let's talk about Simmer's cap. So again, she has this single layer monofilament cap. It does have this silicone strip that kind of helps act as a grip. I do have to use glue. Unfortunately, I don't like to use them on my really expensive ones, but they're more comfortable to me when I use glue on them because they don't move around at all, and the glue does come out easily. So she has the extended temple to temple lace front. My favorite lace fronts are the Raquel Welch, and I really love the extended temple to temple lace front. I just think they look so natural and they're comfortable. Simmer does have some Permatease in it that you can see. It's very little, and I honestly think it's mostly there just to kind of cover up those wets. And the velvet, she has the long velvet covered ear tabs that have the metal in them. The metal stays. There is an extended nape that is covered with the velvet, and it's the Velcro adjusters that allow you to tighten her up to 1/2 inch. And I do tighten her a little bit to get her to fit a little bit better, but again, my problem is more so right here where I don't have a good, strong, snug fit because my head is kind of flat there. Very comfortable nape. The ear tabs are really comfortable. The monofilament single layer cap top is comfortable, and the extended nape is just done. All of this is just done beautifully. And remember, the cap is a memory cap, so it is supposed to mold to your head and get where it fits more and more comfortable each time. I don't feel like mine mold to my head as much as I would like, and I think that's because they run a little bit large on me. So there's her cap. Okay guys, let's talk about this color. And before I get started doing that, let me tell you that your eyes are not deceiving you. I do look different. I had to do this video over 2 separate days because I've had vertigo, and so I could only do so much yesterday before I started feeling bad, but I'm feeling a lot better. And your eyes are not deceiving you. I am in a different blouse. My makeup may look different. I tried to do it the same, but I doubt if I could do it this exact same every time. So just wanted to tell you that so you know your eyes are not deceiving you. So let's talk about this color. So this is Fiery Copper, and the color is RL31/29. This is not a rooted color. So just so you know, I have owned Simmer in 2 different colors. I have owned her in Shaded Platinum, and I've owned her now in Fiery Copper. And the reason why I tell you that is because I am going to show you a picture of me in Simmer with the Shaded Platinum color, and I'm going to show you the Shaded Platinum color as well, because I thought since I'm doing the review on it, I might as well go show you both colors, so you can see what it looks like in both. But I'm not going to put the Shaded Platinum wig on because I've worn it slam out. I've had it for about a year, and I have worn it a ton. I think I've even fallen asleep in it, and it's in pretty bad shape. I am going to see if I can maybe get it cut or something so that I can get a little bit more wear out of it. But I don't want to show you it on because it would be doing a disservice to the wig. But I will show you the color of that as well. Okay, first let's go over this Fiery Copper. So Fiery Copper is my favorite Raquel Welch red. It's my favorite red, I think, so far of all the wigs that I've tried. And remember, I think I've tried about 50 wigs, so I haven't tried, thousands and thousands of wigs. So that's certainly not to say that another color might not come up that I absolutely go, oh, this might be my favorite. And there is a Henry Margaux red that I have really fallen in love with as well. But this is not a rooted color, and I'm I'm going to show you up close first. It is a medium Auburn base with medium copper highlights and like a rose gold blonde highlights. I love the way they put the blonde here, kind of highlights or frames your face. And now some people call this maybe like a strawberry blonde. I think it's more of rose gold, and I'm going to show you here. Sometimes it's easier. Here is Flirt Alert and Fiery Copper. And you can see it's a medium Auburn base color. And then it has these rose gold blonde highlights. And it has these, let me see if I can find a good swath of these copper highlights here. But you can see a good one is right there. All right. So it's a beautiful red with blonde highlights. I love the color of it. I think it goes really well with my skin tone, and I think my eyebrows look okay with it. You know, sometimes I do have trouble with some reds because my eyebrows are dark and brunette. But I feel like my eyebrows go okay with this one. And I did go outside and have my son do a quick video of me in the sunlight so you can see it up close. So here I am outside in the sunlight showing you Fiery Copper. Okay, so let me show you the Shaded Platinum next. Again, here's the picture of me with the Shaded Platinum on. Shaded Platinum is first of all, it has a dark brown root. And then it is a platinum blonde with slight gold colored highlights. So it's a warm blonde for sure. Show you that up close. Now, I was curious to see how I would look in Shaded Platinum versus the Fiery Copper and Simmer. Since Simmer, I really loved the Shaded Platinum first. That was the first Simmer I ever had, was in Shaded Platinum. You know, I think I actually like Simmer better on me in the blonde color than the Fiery Copper, which is surprising to me because I love being a redhead the best. But I just happen to like how the Shaded Platinum looks better on me. And I wish I could show you guys, but like I said, it would just be doing a disservice to Simmer if I showed you that wig after it's been through so much. So if you like to style your wigs, this is a great option. I also wanted to let you know that I think Simmer would go great with oval, round, square, diamond, heart, and pear-shaped faces. This is a piece that really lends itself to suiting a lot of different face shapes. So all in all, a great piece. You know, I did go online and look at different written reviews that people have written, and the most common review, it was just complaining about the heat-friendly fibers, the true-to-life heat-friendly fibers, which, you know, you do have to be really careful with and take really good care of, and that's why I don't wear Simmer on a regular basis. She's a wig that I just wear on special occasions. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this wig review. If you liked it, please be sure to click like and hit the subscribe button so you can help me grow my channel.